guys, it's Melanie. Today I have a review for you of the Becca Velvet Blurring Primer. I did snag this off of the Octoly website. That means that I applied to Becca to be able to review this product, and they sent it out for consideration. So I did receive this for free. It obviously does not affect my final opinion on the product. Octoly does not care whether you give the product a good review or a bad review. It's supposed to be an honest review, so that's what I'm giving you guys today. This is a primer that I have been very interested in trying, although normally I'm really hesitant to try a lot of primers because most of the ones that I've tried in the past that are geared towards oily skin really haven't worked all that well for me. I have what I would call super oily skin. I think there's people out there who have combination skin, oily skin, and then there are people who have super oily skin. If you fall into that last category like I do, it's really frustrating to try to find products that work. And I have to say, I'm pretty impressed with this. Now, I have heard a lot of people say that they don't care for this primer, and it's usually people who have normal or dry skin. This does have a very matte finish to it. If you are someone who likes that dewy look to your skin, this is not going to be your primer. There are other primers that Becca offers that would probably be a much better fit for you. And I have tried one other one. I can't remember which one it was. It wasn't the one in the purple bottle, but I'll link the other one that I've tried down below in the description box. And that one worked okay. And so I wasn't sure how this was going to go, but I actually really like this. Is it a new holy grail primer for me? Probably not. I actually recently tried the Ren Perfect Canvas primer. I don't know which review you're going to get first. I've already recorded this one, so I'll kind of spoil it for you. I love this. This product is absolutely amazing. But this one's really, really good too. So if you are a loyal Becca devotee and you just want to try all the Becca products, I can tell you that this one is really, really good for those of us with oily and even super oily skin. So what I thought was kind of interesting about this primer is it does have a tint to it, and it's like an apricot colored tint. It's supposed to help sort of brighten your skin. It's not really going to do any color correcting or anything like that. It just adds a little bit of brightness. You do have to shake this primer. It has kind of a different consistency. It's a little bit runny, and I'll show you here in a second. But it is something that you definitely want to shake, and you can hear how liquid the product is when you're shaking it. It does have a really nice pump, which is obviously a nice feature. And let me squirt a little bit out here. I don't want to do too much because it is kind of runny, but there is the primer right there. You can see that it is liquidy enough to run down my hand a little bit, and it has that really nice apricot color. And when you work that into the skin, it dries down very, very quickly. And it leaves this matte, really soft texture to the skin. If you are someone who likes luminous, dewy, like a more wet feel to your skin, this is not going to give you that. This is for those of us with oily or really oily skin who are dying to experience like a matte feel on our face. It's not uncomfortably matte though. It really isn't. One pump actually does what I would consider my entire face. What I like to do is just do one pump sort of into my fingers here. I spread the product around, and then I go in to the oiliest parts of my face and apply the product directly there. So I'll kind of tap a little bit on my cheeks, on my nose, forehead, and chin. And then I will sort of tap and like rub, like I kind of do both. It doesn't pill up or anything, but I find the product just works best if you use, you know, that rubbing and tapping motion. I'm trying to combine those words. So if you do both of those, it helps the product spread really nicely. I do apply this over top of my Paula's Choice Resist Super Light Daily Wrinkle Defense SPF 30. This SPF is super important to me every single day, so I apply this, leave it on my skin for about 5 minutes, and then I will put the primer over top. And then I've been using my Laura Geller Balance and Brighten. This is the super size from QVC. This is my powder foundation of choice. I apply this over top, and the powder foundation just smooths over my skin in such a beautiful way. It really does help the foundation glide. I haven't tried this with a liquid foundation because if you guys know me at all, you know I just don't wear liquids. They just don't work for my oily skin. Most of the time they slide off my face, so I cannot tell you what my experience is combining this with a liquid foundation, but I love it with my powder foundation. So I really like this product, you guys. The way that it makes my skin look is fantastic. It helps to fill in some of my pores, not to the point where they're completely invisible, but it really does smooth my skin out a significant amount. It helps to sort of fill in the fine lines on my forehead, and it wears all day. I would say probably around like 5 or 6 in the evening, the oil does start to kind of like break through, and I do have to blot just a little bit, but I am getting some extra wear out of my foundation as a result of this. It normally around 2 or 3 in the afternoon, if I haven't been using this, I do have to blot. So I do get, you know, a couple extra hours before having to do that. And it's not a pain to remove at the end of the night. It doesn't clog my pores in any kind of way. I really feel like this is a really good primer. It does retail for $38, so it's a little bit more expensive, and I think this is just 1 fluid ounce. Yeah, it's 1 fluid ounce. So this is the box here, by the way. The color that they say that this has is apricot haze, and it does have a really nice like apricot color. And despite having a lot of yellow undertones in my skin, I don't find that that has any like effect on how my foundation goes over top. Like, it doesn't cause it to oxidize or anything like that. So that was one thing I was a little bit afraid of. You do really want to make sure that you are shaking this well, because you need to mix that primer up in here before you are pumping it out of that airless pump. Now, I don't know that this is like holy grail primer for me. Honestly, I recently purchased the Ren Perfect Canvas from Sephora, and I don't know which review you're gonna see first. I've already recorded this review. I love this product. This, I feel like, is gonna be my holy grail going forward, but I am really, really enjoying using this. So if you are someone who is super loyal to Becca Cosmetics and you've never tried this and you have oily skin, I would definitely suggest giving it a try. If you have dry skin, I would probably stay away from this. And if you just have normal skin but you like a dewy finish, I would stay away from this. This is not going to give you a dewy finish to your skin. It is going to help extend the wear of your makeup. It's going to keep the oil at bay, and it's going to make your skin look really smooth and give you a nice, perfect canvas to put your makeup on over top. So I'm a big fan. If you have tried the Becca Velvet Blurring Primer, let me know what your experience is down below in the comments, and also let me know what your skin type is, because I'm definitely curious. All links will be down below in the description box, so go check this baby out, see what some other people are saying, see if it's a good fit for you. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you supporting my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.